Is your skin feeling confused by the back and forth fall weather? Oh my word, mine is. Wondering how to transition your skincare routine for the cooler months? In this episode of Spa Skin and Beauty, we're diving into 5 essential fall skincare tips to keep your skin glowing and healthy. From the perfect time for laser treatments to incorporating facial oils, we've got you covered. Plus, have you ever thought about letting your skin breathe once in a while? Tune in to discover this pro tip by me and more. Do you want less wrinkles and fewer dark spots? Do you find yourself up late at night Googling clear blemish-free skin and how to tighten my jowls? Do you wake up feeling unmotivated to do your skincare routine, overwhelmed with skincare costs, and frustrated that once you finally figured out your skincare needs, your skin changes and are left with starting over again? Hey, I'm Lindsay. I too was busy and unmotivated to do my skincare. I too felt self-conscious with my skin and wished I knew how to get my best skin yet. I wanted confidence and hydrated, tight, blemish-free skin, but I kept telling myself I didn't have the time, know-how, or resources to make it happen until I became an esthetician and created a simple skincare routine for clear, youthful skin. In this podcast, you will find quick, simple, and easy skincare solutions so that you will be loving the skin that you are in and motivated to keep up your skin routine. Grab your favorite skincare products, hit play on the podcast, and get ready for your glow up. Did you know that I have a free skincare membership filled with women just like you, busy entrepreneurs who are working hard to master their skincare routine through mastering simple steps? I share weekly skincare tutorials and product reviews every Monday, as well as offer exclusive podcast episode content, product discount codes, and so much more. So please come join us at lapreebeauty.com. That's LAPREE beauty.com, or download our app. It's Lapree Beauty, and it's either in the Apple, iOS, or Google Play Store. Download today. Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Spa Skin and Beauty. I am so glad you're here, and today we're going to dive into all things skincare and beauty, of course, but we are headed into fall. Thank goodness. Aren't you just loving it? I am so sick of this super hot weather in the South, so bring on all the fall weather. But as we head into fall, our skin's needs change, just like the weather. So today we're going to be talking about some must-dos for a healthy skin this fall. I try to do something just a little bit different from the normal things that you've heard, but also mix in normal things as well. So thanks for listening in. So I also wanted to just ask, have you ever tried, like you wanted to try something, but you just didn't have the time to like figure it out, so you delayed in doing it? That is what recently happened to me. So one of the things that has been on my to-do list, I'm not kidding y'all, for like 2 years, and it just happened yesterday. I just got back from doing it yesterday, and that is pickleball. If you play pickleball, everybody, it's an obsession right now, and it is so much fun. I have been so nervous to try it out. I was just shy about it. I'm not a really shy person, but it made me nervous. I just didn't know what it really was, why it was different, what the rules were. But I had a lesson from one of my mom's friend who was like a pickleball coach, and she was amazing. She made me feel so comfortable. I learned everything and like so fast, and I wanted to get like better at it immediately. But the most beautiful thing is I get to share doing pickleball with my mom now, who also loves it. But having a pickleball coach reminded me on how much time it saved me. I could have spent like hours, I'm not kidding, trying to figure out all of this myself, trying to teach it to myself. There were so many rules, and she just explained it to me. Even the history of pickleball, which is a really cool history if you don't know about that. But man, it was so nice. Just literally show up at the court, be told what to do. When I had a coach in like 2 hours, I knew how the rules were, how the game was played, how to serve, how to do the points. And I played my first game, and it was done. It was seamless. It was awesome. If you are wanting somebody to do this related with your skincare, and you don't have to even think about it, and you don't have the time to do it, I am now offering this to do it for you. So yes, that's right. I do skincare routine coaching, and feel free to book me in the Calendly link, which is listed in the show notes. And you can have a one-on-one skincare coaching call with me. And basically, I'll just do everything for you. You don't have to think about it because I know that time is the most important thing that you have. And I am here to save that time for you. You don't have to spend countless hours trying to figure it out, going to see a ton of people and not really sure if it's the right thing. You can have one person do it for you. You can ask me specific questions about your skin, your products, your routine, and you can have ongoing support from me to help you along with the skincare journey. A lot of people just really wanted that option. So I am going to give it to you. And it's just like with pickleball today. It's going to be so easy to learn quickly. So I thought I would share that with you. Let's get into this podcast episode. So it's fall. We've got to transition here. It's so crazy. I'm in the South. The weather is ridiculous. It's like one day blazing hot. The other day it's cool. One day I'm in long pants. One day I'm in shorts. So I'm like in a tank top and then I need a cardigan. So I can't wait till like balances out. I have the windows open one day and then I just need like a blanket the next. So anyway, it's going to balance out soon. So we're going to also have that transition period with our skin. So it's tricky. I do feel like the beginning of fall is a little tricky, but I want to help guide you along the way. And I want to tell you some things that I think that you should do now in the fall to get just your skin ready. So the first thing I think you really need to do is get all of your lasers done and your really strong peels right now. So if this is on your mind, I want you to go ahead and book that consultation. Get on their books because may take a minute and start the process because the process for lasers can be multiple sessions, which you have to have multiple time in between. And this includes body lasering as well. So I got body lasering done years ago and I got it on my legs and my underarms. It was the best gift I gave myself. I know that they do have a lot of really good hair removal devices that are on the market. I do get asked which ones work, which ones don't. I haven't tried those because I don't need to because I've got laser done. So I can't speak on that. Although I did represent a brand years ago for a home laser when I was doing that. And then I decided I'm just going to go get it professionally done all at once. And the reason for me is that I personally just wanted to have somebody just do it who just knew what they were doing and just be able to go all the way down my legs, make sure that they're hitting all the points. When you do it yourself, you really need to focus and make sure that it's like a little grid that you build on your skin to make sure that all the points are being hit. And I also think that it was a little painful. So it feels like a rubber band snapping. And I personally didn't think that I could do that to myself. So I wanted to have somebody do it for me. So I knew that I would get through that. That is my take on those fall devices. But as the fall's sun intensity decreases, it's just the best time to get your laser treatments done without the same level of risk that you have in the sun. So if you decide to get a facial laser, I also think that you should consider getting this visor by Bluestone Shields. This visor, and I'll link it in the show notes but this visor was developed by an esthetician. I had her on the podcast in episode number 139. We go into detail on how this visor, it really does cover your face. And after you're doing any of your fall treatments, okay? So any of your laser treatments, any of your microneedling, any invasive treatments, you're gonna wanna protect your skin. I cannot stress this enough. On the way home from the clinic, or if you even do it at home and you're going to take a walk or whatever, even if it's low UV, I just want that skin protected. It's just so vulnerable at that state. So please, please consider that. Don't forget about your veins. If you want your veins done, this is the perfect time to get your veins lasered. I personally have this as a goal of mine. I have several on my legs that I need zapped and taken care of. And fall is the perfect time, especially because you're wearing longer pants and it looks a hot mess down there for a while. I mean, it looks really bad once you get it done. And also with the hair laser, I mean, it looks like somebody has attacked your legs. I will never forget the way that looked. As people, if I pulled up my pant leg, they're like, "Oh my gosh!" It looked like 1,000 bees had stung me. And that's what it felt like too. But It's worth it. And I cannot wait to check into getting my veins lasered as well. Tip number 2, another treatment that you may not think about, but I want to keep on your radar is to get all your skin irregularities removed also. Let's go over what that means. Meaning, if you have skin tags, go ahead, get these removed during this time. Look under your armpits, your neck, under your boobs. I mean, they're just really everywhere. Try that. Cherry angiomas, those little pesky red dots that pop under your skin, go ahead and get those zapped out now too. You'll notice that for some reason with me in the summer, they pop up more, and then the fall, like to take care of those. Milia, great time to remove that. Those are those little white pearl-like bumps on your skin that you see. Very difficult to have those extracted now. I personally like a machine called the Skin Chic for all of these to remove. So you can look up providers in your area that are using the Skin Chic. There's another comparable device. I can't remember off the top of my head. If I think about it during this episode, I will mention it again. But it's excellent to remove all of these skin irregularities quickly. Sebaceous hyperplasia. So what those look like, if you ever see those on your skin, they're small, soft, shiny bumps. They usually have a small dent in the center. I like to call them your like skin donuts. You're going to want to have those removed now as well. So just, all this stuff that just pops up on your skin that just doesn't it makes you just feel like, what in the world is this? When you have that stuff removed, it makes you feel a lot better, and it's a great time to heal. And because they have to kind of like flake off all of these things, so have them heal and then flake off. Tip number 3. So this is about hyperpigmentation. A lot of us struggle with that summer hyperpigmentation, and fall is the absolute best time it's cooling down, because so now we can tackle it. So if you don't know, the sun really, really brings out your hyperpigmentation, and you're going to usually experience it every single summer, because hyperpigmentation, man, it just goes so deep into your layers of your skin. So it's hard to control, like to keep your skin without having it. So typically every year you are going to battle removing that. I bought the Lima laser a couple of years ago. And if you haven't heard about that, definitely check them out. This is an expensive investment, I think. It's about $2,500. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's a lot. But however, with that said, wow, it takes my sister's melasma away so fast, and it does an amazing job. It's really for her. I mean, we go straight to that laser. It's great. She gets really bad hyperpigmentation every single summer, and it's going to just always be brought out because of the heat. So normally she would have to go in, if she didn't have this laser, she would have to go get it done every single season. But now that she has the Lima laser, she just was my Lima laser. I said she has to come borrow it, but that's the thing. She just borrows mine. And hey, if you have a friend that has one, borrow it. Say, hey, can I give you a few bucks, borrow it, and then give it back? But if not, it does go really deep into the skin. And the difference about this laser, it's a cold laser versus a heat laser. Goes really deep into the skin. It's an at-home device. It's able to penetrate to those base layers of the skin. And the cool thing is, this is really cool. It's great for all skin tones. So usually the heat lasers, you have limits on that, but not with this laser. There is zero damage with this laser because it's a cold laser, and there is no pain. That's a huge plus, and there's no downtime. They just came out with a super large version of this laser, which I was waiting for. Would be really nice to have, but it is very expensive for that one. I think it's like $6,500 roughly. And I know that sounds, that's a lot. That is definitely on my wish list. I'm wondering, this is just a thought, if more companies are going to create these. So in the future, we will see this price come down. But right now, it's just, like with anything, when they have that first like big TV or whatever, it's super expensive. And then later on, after a few years, it does come down. that is definitely on my wish list. But of course, I'm going to use the laser that I currently have. And it's the same laser. It's just not as big. So it just takes a little longer to use. But this is the laser. It's going to be amazing for your hyperpigmentation, sunspots, and blemishes. It'd be great to use on those post-inflammatory red areas from blemishes too. So you can use that all year long. And a bonus with this laser, it's not just going to do hyperpigmentation. It's going to combat your fine lines, wrinkles, and collagen. My favorite before and after picture from this company, it's just incredible, is this lady's knees. Holy smokes. If you have some wrinkles and collagen loss and crepiness on your knees, go check out the knee picture. It's flipping phenomenal. I thought, good grief, this is a cool device. Check that out if you get a chance. It's amazing. Tip number 4, if you are a little nervous about facial oils, let's try to use them in the fall. I love facial oils. If you have dry skin, fall is the perfect time to introduce facial oils. And even if you have oily skin, I love using facial oils as a first cleanse. It's really one of my go-to tips. I like jojoba oil, love jojoba oil, rosehip, argan oil. There's just so many different oils to not only seal in that moisture, but provide that extra nourishment that your skin craves in that cooler weather. If you're not a huge oil person, dry oil. I love a good dry oil too. There's several on the market. Those are nice too. And you're still getting that nourishment and that hydration. So sometimes summer just feels a little too heavy for using an oil. If you're that person, then definitely try it in the fall. My go-to thing is though, I'm in the shower, my first cleanse is either with a balm or a facial oil, and I add in my lymph drainage during this time and gua sha time and facial massage. And I'm doing these multiple steps at once. So I'm making really good use of my time. So I'm not just rubbing the cleanser all around. Yeah, sure, do a pass with that. But I am then going in and I'm in the shower. I'm getting that relaxation time and I'm working on my skin during that time. And I was going to tell you that at least a minute, at least 60 seconds, do this because you really want to get in there and give that oil a time to pull off that SPF and that makeup. Facial is just really excellent in bringing down those. And then you can do your second cleanser as well. Number 5, hydration is key. So your skincare needs a seasonal shift. So in summer, we're focusing on lightweight products, sun protection, and keeping oily skin at bay. But fall brings cooler, drier air, and that can really leave like your skin dehydrated. So your skin's moisture barrier may be compromised. Now it's just time to switch up your routine to combat that dryness and sensitivity. So fall means less humidity and drier air so it can suck out that moisture out of your skin. So this is when you want to swap out those lightweight moisturizers for richer creams when you're able to. Look for products containing hyaluronic acid or ceramides that's going to deeply hydrate and lock in that moisture. A cream with squalene is ideal for replenishing the skin barrier. And also, consider using a hydrating serum with glycerin before applying your moisturizer to add an extra layer of hydration. And I also love hyaluronic acid as well. In addition, if your air inside the home is feeling stale and dry, don't just think about skincare products, also think about your air quality. Personally, I have both an air purifier and a humidifier, and I use the humidifier when needed. I also use it during season 2. When you're coughing a lot, and you have a dry throat, I use a humidifier as well during that time. They can both work together, an air purifier and humidifier, but you need to make sure you're taking care of them both because you don't want to create a worse situation with mold and bacteria. So personally, the humidifier I currently use is Canopy. There's another one on the market that's a stainless steel one that's really cool. The last time I tried to buy it, it was sold out. So I will look again to see if it's available. But the Canopy humidifier is awesome because it's designed to keep running until the water runs out. And I really like the cleanup. The cleanup, you can pop it. You can just literally take it apart. It's very easy. It's like 2 steps, just pull it apart and pop it in the dishwasher and clean it easily because nobody has time to take all these ridiculous parts and clean them individually. There's no way. So put it in the dishwasher then you put a filter in it, boom, you're done. And then it just keeps running. You don't even have to worry about it. So you don't see mold or mildew in it. And that is such a game changer. So whoever invented that, thank you. Now, I wanted to give you some bonus tips because I just had to. Remember to add antioxidants to fight environmental stressors. So fall brings out more environmental stressors like the wind and pollution. It can age the skin prematurely. We do not want that. I definitely do not. Antioxidants, especially vitamin C, they're just great for neutralizing free radicals. And if you haven't already, definitely now is the perfect time. Incorporate that vitamin C serum into your morning routine. It will help brighten your skin and protect against that damage. And if you're really combating the hyperpigmentation, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and add that vitamin C at night in your skincare routine as well, while your body is asleep. It's repairing itself. It's asleep. If you are sensitive to vitamin C, try to use a lesser percentage of vitamin C. And then also, of course, put an occlusive on top of that, moisturizer, seal it in, and it just helps with that sensitivity. Lastly, just your friendly skincare reminder to not over exfoliating. That can lead to irritation. So definitely watch your exfoliation. And a good rule to follow is if your skin is red, irritated, and itchy, just pull back. Lessen the exfoliation while your skin barrier gets back in check and then start again. So one secret that I sometimes do is I do this either once a week or once every couple of weeks and I know this is not common or talked about I don't know. This is just personally something that I do. I don't do anything. Can you believe that? Yes, I'm an esthetician and I'm telling you what I do once a week or once every other week. I literally don't put anything on my skin. I cleanse it. That's it. I just let it breathe. Can you believe it? That's it. I don't hear that talked about a lot. Actually, I don't really hear it talked about at all, but I've just personally done this for years. I think it resets my skin. I really do. I relate it to like working out and sometimes you're just done. You need a break. And then when you get back to it, your body's just doing better. It's like it resets itself. It's so happy that it had that little break. It's like your reward for giving it a break and it thanks you and just makes everything better. So personally, just give your skin a rest for a night. See how it does. It will be great. You'll love it. It just resets. So anyway, that's your guide on what I personally think that you should do for your skin for fall. Of course, there's a lot of other things to do, but let's just start here and get your procedures done now. Boost that hydration, protect your skin barrier, and be gentle with exfoliation. As the temperature drops, these small changes are important. They can really help your skin stay radiant and healthy throughout this season. Well, thank you for tuning in. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more skincare tips and tricks. And until next time, keep glowing and enjoy this beautiful fall season. It's absolutely one of my favorites. I used to be a summer person, and now I'm fall and spring because of the weather. Just love it. See you next week. Until next time. Okay, my skin friends, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend who may want to change their skin without all of the overwhelming confusion? And before you go, I would love to send you my free 48-hour skin makeover as a gift. All you have to do is leave your review on the podcast because it really supports the growth of the show. This is my 48-hour skincare makeover guide where I will show you all of my best tips to transform your skin quickly. Perfect for when you need to look amazing in a short amount of time. All you have to do is leave your review on the podcast, take a screenshot, and then head over to lindsayholder.com/review to upload it. And then you will get instant access to the 48-hour skincare makeover guide. Again, head to lindsayholder.com/review to upload your screenshot and get access. I am so grateful for all of your support and cannot wait to hear how the podcast has supported you. Now, time to grab your favorite skincare mask and have some TLC time for yourself. I'll meet you back here on Tuesday for another episode. Until next time.